Hi, I'm Pete Marin with Airbrush Events. You're watching one of 13 videos that I created on how I airbrush caps at events. Now, these videos were really created for my team, so you'll notice the language is directed towards them, but I wanted to share it with you and the rest of the internet. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and feel free to use the designs. Okay, we're going to do design number 9. I'm going to start with my letters on this one. This one is 5 letters, so the letter C in this name, Lucas, will be right in the middle. So I can kind of, in my mind's eye, plan on 2 letters here, 2 letters here, 1 in the middle. That'll help me center it. Another tip too, and I don't know, I think I mentioned this in another video, you can absolutely, with these hat stands, just move the hat downward to get on the top, so you're not working in uncomfortable positions. And sometimes I do change my body position. Like I'll be standing on this side of the hat to paint this side of the hat. I'll move over to this side to paint the other side. That is completely acceptable. You don't have to be in front of it all the time. It makes it a little difficult to paint sideways like this, especially like this. If you're right-handed, it's very awkward. So move around the hat if you have to. Okay, Lucas. This is just simple print lettering. I could have done a better job of separating my letters here, so I'll put a little hook on that. Hook there to balance it out. Make it look like it was all on purpose. There we go, Lucas. Now, here is a lot like design number 2. I'm just going to do a faded circle, and this is going to be in the color green. I'm about 8 inches away, 8 to 10 inches away. I start with really light and I kind of build it up as I go. So if the circle isn't completely round in the beginning, it's round by the time I'm finished because I can kind of shape it like clay. Now I got to do, this is kind of tricky. A lot like design number 8, we got these little patterns of, they're not dagger strokes, they're just soft lines. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to curve them. Okay? They're curving like a swirl. So it doesn't matter where you start. I always start in a different position, but you can kind of stick to one and stay that way, and you can make your curves go one way or the other. I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay. Now, at this point, I would stand back and I would say, does anything look lopsided? I might add a couple more to balance things out. Good enough. Now I'm going to work on that circle again because you can see there's some light areas and dark areas. So I'm just going to darken everything a little bit in the circle. I still want to keep that fade in the middle. Next color is going to be yellow. I'm just going to fill it in here. I might leave some white space in the middle if you want. Doesn't really matter. Actually, this one I'm going to cover it. Saturate it with yellow. Okay. And maybe a little bit of yellow on the outside. Again, I am just doing a faded circle around the faded circle of green. And that's pretty much it. That's all I need to do to call it done. This one's a quick design, so I don't think it's a big deal to put a drop shadow. With this, I could use purple, but I think green is just fine. You could also use blue. Green looks nice because if there's some areas where there's very little, where there's white showing through, and I used a color like purple. Purple would look good over the green and the yellow, but as soon as you get over the white, all of a sudden there's just one little area on the whole design that has purple. You can actually see the color purple instead of the blend of the 3 colors together. So it kind of looks out of place. That's why I kind of like using green with this, because it never looks out of place. Green and green, perfect. That's design number, what design is that? Number 9.